guys. So I got up and I really wanted to share this message with you all, okay? So this is going to be in part, so listen up. First, I hope you had a great day. I hope everything is going good in your life. But I want to tell you, people are upset with you because of you growing, okay? And I'm going to make this video as detailed as I can because I did say a word like this similar. People are only upset with you because of your growth. You have some people that you think that, why are they so mad at me? Maybe you are in a season of, like, God has healed you so much to the point where you have become humble towards the people who tried to put you in a ditch. So it's just like Joseph, okay? You are at that palace mindset, all right? You are at that mindset now. Maybe you still have some healing to do a little bit, but you have reached a level of Joseph mentality, okay? And you might not have everything that Joseph had. You might not be the leader yet, but you are walking into leadership, and these people will bow down to you. And this is not a word to make you feel like you're arrogant or cocky, but you like have a Joseph personality. You have a Joseph type of heart. You are the type of person that, when your enemies do you wrong, because your enemies, these enemies, like I say all the time, could have been family members, close people who were closer to you. Most of the time, enemies are never strangers. They're always somebody close knitted. And these were people who did you very wrong. They betrayed you. They put you in a ditch. And some of these people were so wicked that they sat back and watched what happened, because you've always been the type of person that got up. Even as a child, as a teenager, you just always been that chosen person. Every time you go through things, you manage to get back up. And these people conspired a plan to see you destroyed because you are too strong. But you have to remember, it was not the people who were doing this. It was the enemy setting them up to set you up, but not knowing it was only going to be a setup by God. I want you to put that in the comments as you're listening to this video and say, set up by God, okay? I want you to claim that, set up by God. Put it in the comments for me. But, they didn't know that they were doing that. They thought that they were hurting you, just like Joseph's brothers. They wanted to set Joseph up by putting him in a ditch, lying to their father, saying that he got mauled and stuff. They just went over the top, like his brothers putting fake blood on the coat or whatever. Just going over the top, right? And they conspired to see you in this ditch. But as they watch you grow, you had some people that mocked you, laughed at you. They thought that you would never make it. You even had some people in their minds, they were like, ha ha, really. I'm just hearing that. I don't know. Like, some people were like, ha ha, this time she's gonna break, or this time he's gonna break. And they expected you to break. By now, they expected you. Maybe this was in a relationship. By now, that person thought that you were gonna come back. By now, you're supposed to be back. By now, you're supposed to be broken, all right? You're supposed to be broken. You're not supposed to be glowing, and it's crazy because you're not even there yet. And some of these people have way more than you, which makes it so sad. Some people, they have a better job, they got more money than you, but it's not cliche. Some people will have more than you and be jealous of you because they're jealous of your strength. They're jealous of your potential. They're jealous of the way you move, right? And these people are jealous because they always put you at the bottom barrel. They always thought that you were lower than them, right? And you don't bow down to people. You've always been like that. I was like that when I was a child. I don't care how much money you had. I don't care if you were the uncle or the aunt that had everything. Like, if you're wicked, I saw right through you. I didn't want to be around you, right? And that's how you still move. And some people don't like that. But some people expected you to break by now. And if you're feeling like people are upset with you and you feel like you have been reaching out, like you're the person that you reach out, you're very humble, you're very loving, and you're the type of person you actually miss these people sometimes. You be like, man, they were my family. I miss them. I miss traditions. But God has been protecting you. Even though you had those missing feelings, he's protecting you and letting you know that, hey, in due time, this will happen. But he knows conversations that you don't know, right? He knows conversations that you don't know. Okay, so I just had to stop and pause to say that to somebody who's wondering, why they're being so mean to me. So if you're in a season of humbleness, if you're a season of being healed, and you know how to smile to your enemies, you know how to send out happy birthday text messages, and you're not doing this to, like, you are the type of person, you master the art of still being nice to them and still holding on to your boundaries. And people don't like this. They expected you, just because you're nice to them, just because you accept, their peace, they expected you to bow down to them, even when they did you wrong. Like, people are acting like they did nothing wrong to you. Like, they're literally acting like this, right? And they have expected you to fail, but now every time they see you, you're not failing, you're growing. Maybe your business is growing. Like I said, you're not even doing a lot, right? I'm whispering, guys, because my babies are asleep, okay? But you're not even doing a lot. You're just really just, I don't know, it's like a glow about you. You're happy. You're not controlled by society, by the family dynamics. You're just you, right? And they don't like that. They like you broken. They like you depressed. They like you, misconstrued. They like you better with the things that they said about you. It does not add up to how you're looking now. And you have some people that, like I said before, asking questions like, well, it doesn't look like she's doing that. They may not be asking questions to the main person who tried to slander you, but they may be thinking it like something's not right, right? So you're embarrassing them. Your growth is an embarrassment to, these people. But, if you're feeling like people are being mean to you, you just feel a shift. Like, people, you just feel like people don't like you. It's just like, you can feel it, being spiritual and being a seer. You can feel when people are, like, just don't like you. And you're the one being humble. You're not even supposed to be the one being nice, but because of your heart and because of how God healed you, people are thinking that you're trying to flex on them. Like, some of these people are delusional. They think that you are trying to flex on them. They think that you're trying to be funny. You got some people who even think that you're being overly fake, but they don't understand. You have transformed, you have healed, and they can't understand this. They expected you to fail. So some people are just mad because you are embarrassing them by your growth. You're not even doing anything wrong. You're not trying to do nothing wrong. You just mind your business. Like, you drink your water and mind your business. And this really tears them up inside, right? So people are only mad at you because of your growth. You did nothing wrong to them, and I don't want you to feel like that you have to be manipulated, because you have some people that tried to manipulate you just because you were nice, just because you picked up the phone. Like I said, you probably told them happy birthday. You probably told them, I miss you, I love you too. It could be anybody, but you stood on what you said. You stood on your boundaries. You didn't forget. They expected you to forget about what they did to you, but you didn't forget. You forgave, but you have wisdom, and some people just don't like that you have that much wisdom. So I just wanted to encourage you, if you guys are going through this and I felt I had to say this word, it is because people are mad at your growth. So keep on growing. You're doing amazing. You are healing, and don't let anybody manipulate you. So I wanted to encourage you about that. They are only mad at your growth. Okay, like I said before, always pray for your enemies. Not this Wednesday, but the next Wednesday after. Bi-weekly on Wednesdays at 12 p.m. Eastern Time Zone. Bi-weekly, not every Wednesday. I do free classes on different topics, and the topic that I'm going to do is how to pray for your enemies. A lot of people do not know how to pray for their enemies, but praying for your enemies has really saved my life. Yes, praying for your enemies is so powerful. And I want to have a class on that. I really do. And I'm going to have specific prayers on how to pray for your enemies. All right, so come to the class. Make sure you hit the link in this description so you can join the wait list. Once you sign up, you'll get the notification when the class is starting. All right, I see you guys later, and have a good night.